So AI has been a big topic of discussions over the last few weeks, and I've actually made a video recently on how you can best use ChatGPT when running ads. But I've also had lots of internal talks at the agency on how we can best integrate AI within our workflow. Look, ChatGPT 3 is the current version, and they've already announced an update to the current version of ChatGPT within the next couple of months, which is supposed to be even 10 times better than the current version. And if you know how good the current version of AI is, I can't imagine how life-changing this next update is going to be. So in today's video, I want to share my thoughts and notes on AI and its effects that it's going to be having on the e-commerce space. My name is Justin, and I'm the founder at Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. So the first topic that I've actually wanted to discuss today is just how soon AI actually came about, and it came much sooner than I think any of us imagined. If we go back to early in the year 2022, we actually had very little AI integrated in our workflow. At the agency, where we're using what we used to be calling Jarvis at that point and now became Jasper, we're using that for copywriting. Honestly, it was very basic back then. I also heard a lot of people using tools like quicklines.ai and stuff like that for email outreach, but it was not something that was really optimized. Like, it was very basic text editing. Fast forward to the end of the year, fast forward to November, December 2022, ChatGPT came about. DALL-E was also a thing. And there's this other tool called Midjourney, who's also, honestly, in my opinion, just crushing DALL-E out of the creative game. But there are a bunch of tools that launched using OpenAI and using the power of AI to create incredible problem-solving tools and more. So the second point I want to talk about is the shift in job markets. So I wrote in red here that I do think that the market will switch to more thinkers to wield the power of AI. So I recently came about this video from Alex Hermosi when I was researching AI and how, again, we could best integrate it within our workflow as an agency. And he said something along the lines of, you're not going to be limited by the power of AI, but by your ability to write compelling prompts to have the AI work for you. And I really think this is going to be a shift on how we interact with AI. Because truthfully, you've seen these tools. Again, I've used Midjourney, and I'm going to throw an example on screen right now of a prompt one of our team members made and the result that he actually got from there. Incredible result he got from that tool. And I'm also seeing some great results from DALL-E. And that's just from a creative perspective. So can you imagine the use cases that will come about as these tools get better? And that's just from a creative perspective, which in my opinion is still very, very basic. We're in its infancy stages. Now, if we go more into creating ideas, a strategy, and copy, this is everything I've talked about in my recent videos, where I do think that AI is already there. Like, literally, like, it does 80% of the job is and can be done by AI. So the people that will be able to use AI to their advantage will be the one that will come on top. And I'm gonna make a segue to a point I made a few months ago in a video where I was talking about UGC. And I said, it's not about how well you can edit a UGC piece, nor about how good a creator is at making content, but it's all lies in your ability to create a good brief. And I think it comes back to the same point with AI. It's not about how powerful the AI is. It's not about how good the result you're going to get is. It's all about how good of a prompt can you give that AI so it can generate the result that you wish for. Which again comes back to the same thing. Are you going to lose your job because of AI? Maybe, but I think it's just going to shift. Like, if you look at that, there still needs somebody who's good at writing prompts. I see AI as a power that is there, but that is uncontrolled. And you need a tool, but also a person to be able to channel that power effectively. This reinforces my recent point that media buying will disappear. Look, we're seeing these tools just get better by the day. I'm positive we're gonna be able to ask these tools basic optimization questions regarding your Facebook ads, your Google ads. Like, I'm already seeing the day where you can just ask a tool, you can give it the parameters of your current ads and ask it for advice about how to optimize. That's if the platforms don't already start optimizing by themselves. So now that complex problem solving and idea generations can be outsourced, it just leaves a lot more space for higher level thinking. Because for me as a business owner, what is the difference between outsourcing my thinking and decision-making process to a real person or an AI? At the end of the day, it's outsourced no matter what, and I need a team or a virtual team, in this case an AI, a virtual tool, to help me make these decisions and speed up my working process. So why would I use one over the other? Or how can I combine both together? So the only thing that is left for me as a business owner is high-level implementation and strategy. In the recent years, the internet has democratized our access to knowledge. Anybody can have access to the same knowledge, which is why some of my very close friends who are within the info product space have shifted towards more of a done-for-you model because their clients know that their edge doesn't lie in their access to knowledge. Everybody's gonna have knowledge at some point. If the only thing you're selling is knowledge, then you're easily gonna get replaced because everyone sooner or later is gonna have access to this knowledge. It's all about how you implement on this knowledge, where we were missing that with the internet, right? Nobody can say, I don't know, or I don't know how to acquire X piece of knowledge. It's out there somewhere. If you're one Google search away of acquiring any piece of knowledge that you might be thinking about, what's missing is implementation. Whereas now, I do think that AI is gonna be able to help you with basic implementation of knowledge because AI has access to the internet. Therefore, if you ask it questions, it can come up with implementation at a basic level from knowledge that you have not even acquired yourself as of right now. So all in all, in the short term, I see AI as a crutch. It's there to help you create ideas. It's there also to replace part of complex tasks such as copywriting. Is this going to be the best way to create long-form direct response pieces of copy that feel personal and that have your tone of voice within it? I don't think so. Is this good enough to create a first draft where you only have to replace a couple sentences in order to tweak it to your own liking? I think we're already there. Can it also help you make optimization decisions for your ads? I think so. So some of the lower level tasks or time consuming tasks, instead of having a person do them, will be replaced by AI. So again, if you're watching this video and you're scared about getting replaced within your field of work, then I'd say just start increasing your value as an employee, team member, partner, brand owner. You need to be doing a higher level task. You need to be able to think outside the box. And by that, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but if all you're good at is executing, I do believe there won't be a place for you really soon. And everything I'm talking about in this video is from a paid advertising side of things when it comes to the role of AI within our line of work. Now, I think from an agency standpoint, the people that are gonna come on top are the ones that are able to integrate and wield the power of AI within their agency's strategies and techniques. So if you're able to integrate AI within your workflow and have thinkers and higher level employees that are able to wield AI in their work line, I do think you're gonna come on top. Look, for the first time ever last week, I was on a client call and the client asked me, or actually he didn't even ask me, he just assumed we were using an AI tool for copy. He was like, yeah, I don't really know what AI tool you guys are using and what websites you scrape for the copy. And I was like, actually we don't. Like right now, for a lot of our copy, we don't even use AI. Like that specific piece of copy did not even come from AI. And he was surprised. He's like, huh, I just assumed you guys would have already been using AI. And it was the first time ever I spoke to an e-commerce brand owner that was under the assumption that we were already using AI. Seeing how the market usually moves, I think it's probably gonna take, I think like at this point right now, we probably have a 6 to 18 month window before it becomes mainstream, before everybody is using AI and has the powered by OpenAI on their website. And I do think there's this 6 to 18 months window where both the brand and the agency can benefit from that. Afterwards, it's gonna become a commodity and a no-brainer. Like anybody's gonna have to be using it, but right now it's an edge from both a client perspective to have an agency using that, and from both an agency perspective in order to use that to help your clients get better results. So that's it for my thoughts on AI and its role within the paid advertising industry. If you're watching this and you want to be a part of a free community of e-commerce brand owners, marketers, people interested in Facebook ads, TikTok ads, and the whole paid advertising space in itself, then click in the description down below and join our free Facebook group, where I'm also gonna ask that you make sure to fill out all of the questions prior to joining the group, as we only let in the highest quality members within the group to eliminate any forms of spam, keep a clean group, and make sure that I have the chance to view each and every of your questions and answer them myself within the group. Now, if you're an e-commerce brand store owner making at least $50,000 a month with your brand, also check out the description down below and book in a free demo call with our team. Make sure to fill out all of the questions prior to booking in your call. Watch the pre-call video to be somewhat aware about what's gonna happen on the call and have some more information about our services. And on that call, I'll be sharing everything with you, be an open book, and see if we're a good fit to help you scale with your brand. On that note, also check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.